Welcome back to our channel. This is Kay.
This is Jay.
And here's Ty.
Being a good little
Our
angel.
little baby. Just an angel. Not always, but sometimes.
Well, today we're getting into the topic of boys.
A little spicy.
A little spicy.
We kind of left it off on a sour note last time, I feel, so we need to touch base a little more.
Yeah, let's get it. This conversation deserves a lot more in-depth description.
A little more raw. We need to, really expose
uncensored.
ourselves and also expose those that we wish to expose.
Bye, Tyler.
There goes Ty. So.
He doesn't want to know the conversation.
No, he doesn't want to be a part of this. He's like, Mom, please don't talk about boys.
Well, let's get our drink first. Where it's called SUNCREST, right? Mm-hmm. And that's like how we met. When we did first meet, we were going up SUNCREST a lot and talking about our feelings. We would go up there to vent about boys to each other. Like, you know what, Julie and I really need to drive. Let's go up SUNCREST, get what we need to get.
And honestly, to get into this topic too, we really need a drink because boys are just, it's a different topic. Let's go get some drinks.
Let's go. The drink that we're making today is called SUNCREST. It's super simple. It's only like 3 ingredients, and the name is very dear to our hearts. So
I'm gonna make the drink, and Karina's gonna tell you a little bit about why we feel so sentimental and why this fits in perfectly with today's topic.
For sure. Hennessy that we've already downed.
We've already, we kind of pre-gamed a little bit beforehand, so sorry about it. Sorry, Mom.
Anyway, so the story behind the name of SUNCREST is SUNCREST is a street that we would take to get up a hill to this beautiful spot, and we would go with our friends, right? There'd be like maybe 5 of us or more at a time. So we would go up this hill, we would take our little drive and chill and literally look over San Jose. It's perfect. It's like the perfect spot to chill with your homies.
And if you're local, you know where it is. If you're not local, you go to City Nights, and that's not the City Lights.
Yeah,
City Lights.
We're not talking about San Francisco. We're talking about San Jose.
I'm talking about Sierra. But this is up SUNCREST. So if you're local, you know where SUNCREST is. If you don't, you don't. Sorry.
And look, she's already halfway done with her drink. We would go up there with a 5th of Hennessy, a little small bottle of coca-cola, take a shot. Don't drink too much coca-cola. Make that last.
And let's clarify. At this time, we were not the smartest of adults at the time.
Young adults.
We were young adults living our best lives. So this whole drinking and driving thing, not a cool thing. But
don't condone. But we would chill up there for as long as it took, and then our drive down was not very long. We knew to drive the back of our hand.
I lived like 2 minutes from the little spot where you go up the hill anyways, so
and a lot of people park that way, but they always stop before the big hill.
And 4th of July is lit too.
Yeah, so you go up, we'd go up SUNCREST and we just see everybody parked like right there, and it's like, you can go a lot further and have just a little bit further and have a way better view.
Technically that's private property now, but
they're building a house there now, so we can't really go up there. It's kind of sad that it didn't end.
No.
It didn't end. We'll go there again. We're gonna actually buy that property.
We might just
buy and build a house there.
And that way, this SUNCREST little fantasy can become a reality.
That'd be so.
When we're rich and famous,
so all of our friends are gonna live there. It's gonna be like a hangout house.
We need to cheers,
and we're gonna cheers to. I guess the good times, the good memories, the people.
Not only that, but the people that are not in our lives that we're talking about today. This is for you. I hope you're happy.
All right, let's get in our feelings and start talking.
Let's get in our fucking feels.
I'm prepared.
Bro,
I'm prepared to start talking.
Honestly, after high school is when everything started for you and I, especially.
Yes, we met literally the summer after we graduated. So we graduated 2014. That summer, we lived our best lives.
We lived our best lives, but not just our best lives. Our best whole lives, if you will. But I don't want to get too much into it. I'm not gonna exploit myself.
None of the
Obviously, not gonna expose too much, but we did have fun, and we were single. It wasn't like we were just messing around with different people, but we were just having fun and living our best lives.
Yeah, after high school, that's when we were we took a year off to learn about ourselves, to have fun. We did so many cool things. 2015, we went to Hawaii.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
After high school, that year off was so good. Okay, so, I mean, not everyone can be so lucky to have a high school sweetheart. We obviously didn't get that.
Literally in high school, my boyfriend cheated on me when I was a senior, and you know what? It was the summer after. It was when I graduated. He cheated on me, and I decided, okay, after that, I'm totally cool. I don't want to be in a relationship. I was so depressed. I think I lost like 20 pounds almost. I was a stick, and I was fucking depressed. I'm like, okay, something needs to change, and that's when me and her started hanging out more, going
I just
out.
added so much value and fun to her life. It was insane.
Ridiculous.
Well, because I was already out of a relationship. I got into my high school relationship like the first day of my freshman year, because I already knew him. Like the summer before I went to high school, he was 2 years older than me, and then for
them older boys.
My whole high school life, pretty much the first 2 years was me being with somebody, and then, you know, being senior year, totally just concentrating on SATs and all of that, what they make you think is super
bullshit.
important.
Yeah, like you think it's important and then it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Exactly. So I spent my whole senior year pretty much just trying to get back on track. You know, there's so many bumps in the road. And then after senior year, I was like, I'm taking a year off from school and from boys, okay? Because my high school, I should not have
been the same
in
thing.
a relationship. I shouldn't. That's when you're supposed to live your life and have, those are supposed to be the best years of your life.
Supposedly,
right?
But didn't turn out that way. Ended up just getting real depressed.
You know what? No, but we had such a good summer.
We did.
We had so much fun.
After senior year, that was fun. So we took the...
Sorry. So, you know what? We've been drinking. I'm sorry.
We have been drinking. Maybe we can just edit that. Okay. Okay, anyways, so yeah, we took that year off. It was very enlightening, super like empowering. We're like, okay, we're boss ass bitches, making our own money, going on drives, doing our thing. That's
going
when
up
we went
SUNCREST
all the fucking time.
Cheers to the good memories of
Hey,
SUNCREST.
and cheers to all of our friends that we went with too. You know who you
If
are.
you're watching, you're a real one, because we still have a lot of friends from high school.
I mean, I don't really have very many friends.
That one's
but
for
it's
you.
okay. So after high school, after we took that year off, we both got into
You jump back into it, don't you?
pretty long-term relationships.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we did not jump back into it right away.
No,
I was the first one actually.
Yes.
So I was the first one.
This is a good timeline. This is a very, very good timeline. You started working somewhere. You started seeing somebody.
And okay, so I started working at Starbucks at Oak Ridge in San Jose. That is where I met Tyler's dad. Literally,
love that.
I met Tyler's dad. I don't know. It was a 4-year.
And then, okay, so let's say, I think you were maybe like a few months into that relationship, and then I got caught up in a relationship because it was very...
Was Z.
Yeah, with Z.
Yeah.
So it was like that summer before, like we were, you know, seeing each other, but it didn't get serious until you started seeing somebody, and then I'm like, okay, well, if my friend's gonna get in a relationship, I might as well cuff this guy, I'm saying.
She's like, I'm bored. I need somebody to hang out with.
I'll just cuff him then.
Yeah, I was pretty locked up for those first few months.
Well, and because you guys worked together, so it was a lot of...
So it was like, literally, we would leave work, go home, hang out, whatever, together all the time. But, I mean, those long-term relationships, we talked a little bit about them last time, is what we were talking about last time is those two people specifically.
Yeah.
And,
because it was a long-term, and that's where all the important stuff comes into play. All those 4 core rules with those relationships.
Yes, honey, yes.
So with those relationships, they were super long-term. You know, we put all those rules to apply for it to be 4 years later, and now...
We're both single as fuck.
We're single again. Okay, so this is the timeline. Jelena gets with this guy, and then maybe like 4 months later, I get into my long-term relationship. We make it official. And let's fast forward...
4 years?
4 years.
If we shall.
And, you know, I feel like at that time, like, we didn't really talk. We weren't so
talking.
into our relationship. So, yeah, we put all this energy into our relationships with these guys, but then it's like we fell short in our friendships.
But even though we didn't talk, we were able to jump right back into it, which I think is another thing. Like, that's what's hard. About friendships. Like, we literally, like, jumped back into it as if we had just talked the day before.
Yeah. So, there was, like, no time lost.
No.
Yeah. So
we had to catch up each other, obviously, on the chisme that we had going on at the time. Oh my God, there's so much.
I'm like, I can't believe you went through that, and it was the same. Like, you did that, and like, there's just, anyways. So skip 4 years later, she is out of her relationship for like maybe 4 months. And I'm still in mine, and then maybe a couple months after that, I get out of mine.
Because we broke up in November.
And we broke up in March.
So that's like 4 months, yeah.
Yes, so that's why, like, our timeline is, like, our stories are so in sync of how our lives have led up to where we are now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And, it was hard, too, because every day living with them, being with them all the time, doing everything for them.
It gets
Girl,
tiresome.
we know it's fucking hard. You cannot do every single thing they want you to do at the end of the day and then also take care of yourself. That is very hard.
It's a sticky situation.
And that's why I'm glad I never got a kid in the mix, too, is because it's like our relationship wasn't even on a steady wheel as it is. If you put a kid into that, you are messing up.
Well, I mean, I think some
any
people
chance.
think that's a common misconception.
They think it's going to make the relationship better. Yeah, and it does not. Girl, it does not. Just give him that glut. You don't need to give him a baby. Give him the glut.
Let 3,000. You know what? They're not even going to stay for that. Okay.
No, probably not. They're going to find another girl that gives glut better, obviously. But, no, seriously, no. We were living with them every day, giving them that glut like 3 times a week. and then it wasn't like, the reciprocation wasn't there. How we talked about last time, too. They didn't appreciate most of the shit we did for them. So it was like, okay.
Not even the glut. It's doing your laundry. It's not dealing with their family, like, all these things.
Oh my God, and I loved his family. I'm gonna say, dude, out of every boyfriend that I have had in my life,
I wish I could keep his family.
His family.
Like, I know we broke up, but can I still talk to your cousin?
Exactly. When we broke up, it was like, it wasn't just a breakup between me and him. It was a loss. It was a huge loss because not only like his mom, his aunts, his cousins, his dad, his brother, like everybody. It's just like everybody that falls into that, and you're like, I feel like I'm breaking up with the whole fucking community.
Literally, how we were in almost the same relationship. It's creepy.
Well, it's also, too, not just, and I don't want to put anybody on blast again, but it's like, the family dynamic in their families was,
Everyone's
it was a Mexican household. I can say that, because we're Mexican. Same. It was a Mexican household, and the moms were very involved, dads were very involved as well, very hardworking.
The sisters, the cousins, everyone had to put their opinion into your relationship, and that's where it gets really messy and confusing, too, because it's like, excuse me, this relationship is between me and that person. Like, I don't really want to know your 2 cents. You're not in this relationship. You're not doing what we're doing every day. You're not there to see us at night talking and opening our hearts to each other, and like
that wasn't for me though. Like, they didn't get into our relationship because I feel like we kind of kept it kind of private and like close to us, whereas a lot of people, like, if there was something that was public, people would comment on it and they would tell us like, hey, that's unhealthy or whatever, that whatever they want to say. But most of the time, we kind of kept shit private. Because he was a very private person. You knew how he was. He was so quiet, so reserved.
Yeah, so was my ex. But it's like, you can't control when their sister or their mom is in their ear. Like, oh, so how are you and Karina? Or how, Right. And then you're like, oh, well, we've been going through this. And then they just, the mom, the sister, whoever just goes off and it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't have to deal with that. And, and just putting their 2 cents. And
I feel it. It's annoying. It is annoying when family gets involved. But at the end of the day, we are not in those relationships anymore for a reason. And it's not because it wasn't that person. It was because for us,
just the 2 cents of everybody.
No, not even just that. It was because we needed to find ourselves. At this age especially, and because of the whole world and what we're going through in the entire world, it's like we have to find ourselves and have our voice without that person. I need to feel secure without you so that I know I can survive without you. Because I fucking can. I so can.
Promise.
But might hurt a little, but
well, it's gonna hurt me to hate you, but staying with you and like that, it's even gonna be it's gonna be worse. Like,
so
hating you might be hard. Hating you might be hard, but staying with you is gonna be harder.
And that's why we didn't stay, which is where we're at now with these dating apps.
Oh
my God. It literally...
Who invented these?
You know why? It's because boys put shit on there that they don't even mean. Guys will... Okay, so I have a Bumble and I have a Tinder. I'm not going to
Same.
lie. Literally, we both have the same shit because we're bored. It's quarantine. Want to meet new people. Whatever. What have you.
Social distancing.
So, and social distancing is key. So, on most boys' profiles, I have noticed a similarity where they'll put they're looking for a relationship. The little spyglass looking for a relationship.
Looking.
And then you get to their house and they're like, I'm not really looking for anything.
I didn't say I wanted that.
I'm sorry. I wasn't really like speaking.
What are you talking about?
It's not the truth. I don't really know what you're talking about. Oh, that's on my profile? Oh shit. Let me go change that real quick. And then you go and look the next day and it's still fucking there. Anyways,
these dating apps are kind of
real falsified, if you will. Like,
it's just so confusing. It's so confusing to be in this day of age where we're meeting people online.
And I don't want to, I do not want to tell my mom or my future kids.
How is that
Hey,
gonna sound?
I met your dad on Tinder and it was great during quarantine.
How is that gonna sound? Like,
and then we had you.
Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about people who meet on dating apps because there's those stories. Somebody meets on a dating app and their relationship is great. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of person. I have to meet you in a bar. Like, I need that love at first sight.
In a bar? Okay, where are you from, first of all? I gotta meet you in a bar. I gotta get drunk, and then I gotta meet you and think you're cute in order for me to go home
in a
later.
Public setting. Let's say in a public setting, then.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying I fell in love at first sight, but it's like that instant connection. But when you see each other for the first time.
But you know what? It's also because we are picky.
We're so picky.
And we don't fucking settle.
Oh my gosh.
For shit.
We're so picky.
We are so picky.
Okay, these guys say that they'll swipe right on everybody. Like, I have guy friends and they have Tinder and they're just like, I swipe right on everybody.
And then we'll see who responds. Exactly. I'm like, dude, I literally go through it. I look at the dating app.
I'm swiping left.
I literally on every fucking buddy. And then if you get a right buddy, oh, you lucky. Like, I'm not playing.
Match, I might just
seriously so fucking picky. I swear to God. It's hard too because you don't really know the person, like, especially if you're just going off looks, because dating apps are mostly just based off of looks. So it's hard.
That's so shallow.
You don't know their voice. You don't know their personality. And I'm like,
sometimes you don't know what their teeth look like.
Ooh, because they keep their mouth closed in every picture. And it's like,
wait, what are you hiding under
little
that
potty
hat,
mouth?
though?
And I'm like, hold on, let's go on his IG real quick. I gotta see his teeth before
like,
excuse
me,
I
why are you not smiling and you're wearing a hat in every picture?
Ooh, the hat too. The hat bothers me because you don't know if they're bald. Like, what if they have a receding hairline?
Teeth is my
thing. Cannot do that shit. No, absolutely not.
Yours
If you're 23 years old and you have a receding hairline, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Swipe left. Don't be wearing a hat, Zaddy, because I will not swipe right.
We are so.
That
just proves how picky
I'm not shallow. I'm picky as fuck.
Can you blame us? We were in these relationships where it was.
I thought that was my husband. I literally thought I was going to marry him. Yeah.
I thought that was it. When I met you and I spent those 4 years, I never expected to be.
I thought we were going to have babies, have a house, have fucking vacations, lifetime routine. Nope.
You move on to the next step. But when that person doesn't want to move on to the next step, you have to move on yourself. Mm-hmm. And then you go on these dating apps and then it's like, okay, I was
you cannot get your hopes up. Do not go on this dating app and be like, I'm going to find the love of my life because it's not going to happen, sweetheart. I'm going to tell you now, not going to fucking happen. Okay? Thank you. I'm being serious. So, like, if you really go on there with those set expectations, I'm going to find somebody, you're not going to find that somebody. And when you're not looking is exactly when you are going to find that somebody.
Don't look so hard.
Guaranteed.
Let it go with the flow. Don't pressure things.
So we've met. Okay. So I want to go over this. We've met a couple of people on these dating apps. We have met
people on these dating apps because you end up giving people chances.
Mm-hmm. You give them your time.
And then what happens?
Okay, so let me get into this real quick. Let me get into this because I've been drinking and it's a good time. So
let's talk about these guys.
Met this guy on Bumble. Let's call him Firefighter. His name is Firefighter, right? We decide we're gonna meet up. I go to his house. We hang out, have a good time. I don't give it up on the first time.
Never. Don't ever do that.
Don't ever do that. But so I went over to his house. We had fun. We just like talked, hung out, ate,
you get
whatever.
to know somebody. You get to see what they live like
and
where they live.
It was a good time. So the next day, I'm driving home. I send him like, "Oh, I had a great night," and a kissy face.
Yeah.
He want to come at me all crazy, like, whoa, where'd the kissy face come from? It's like, I thought we just had a really intimate night. Sorry about it. I was just being really cute, Thought it was cute. My bad.
So confusing.
And on his Bumble, he said, looking for a relationship.
So maybe
I'm not that bitch. Maybe I'm not the girl for you.
Yeah.
How about you tell me that before you invite me over for the second time? How about you say, hey, I'm not really looking for it with you specifically.
Come on, straight up. Like, just whatever you want. Like, just... Do we need to go back to the 4 core rules?
Do we need to go back to the 4 core rules? What's the first one? Communication is key. So how about you tell me I'm not the girl? Like, okay, maybe I am looking for a relationship, but you're not the girl. That's all you have to say. Done. Okay.
Or like, hey, I like you as a friend.
Exactly. Hey, let's hang out as friends. I like hanging out with you. You have a good vibe. That's even better.
You know what else we should have put in the 4 core rules? Being yourself. Because I feel like we talk about that a lot, like when we're on our dating apps and she's like, oh, how does my bio look? And I'm like, girl, be yourself. Because if you're going to put that, if you're going to be yourself and they don't like that, sorry, that's me every day. You're going to like me for me. I'm not going to put up this facade on Tinder of someone I'm not. So if they're not going to like you for who you are, then...
I also feel like it's another thing, too. You have to be prepared when it comes to this whole Tinder shit, and you have to not be so accessible to those people. Because they do take it for granted. They take it for complete granted. If you say, hey, I'm available these days, these times, they'll hit you up those days, those times. Or they'll hit you up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, hey, come over. Oh, my God. I just had that.
With those midnight texts saying, come over.
Look.
Sweetie, I'm used to a relationship. I'm not going to come over at 12 at night.
If you call me or FaceTime me drunk as fuck and you want to tell me come over because you want to cuddle or you want to watch Netflix, get the fuck out of here. I'm not coming over to your house to make you feel better, to make your ego feel better. No. Just
Netflix
because
and chill's dead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come over to my house. Shit. My mom will
chew
your ass out.
Take me on a date.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we always...
Yes. Take me on a date. I know it's so hard with quarantine, but please get creative, guys. Seriously. Like, I cannot stay home every fucking day. And I cannot go out to, like, restaurants either. Like, I want to have a creative date.
Yes. Like, picnics. We live by rivers. There's literally biking trails.
It's kind of spilling on me.
Come up with something fun. Don't say come over.
No.
Come over to cuddle. That does not sound attractive. It doesn't sound attractive to me.
Literally all I see when I see that kind of text, all I see is like a dick pic.
What
like,
I think
literally,
in my head
like
is
I'm like, okay, he definitely wants to just fuck. For sure. That's great. I'm not into it.
I didn't get out of a relationship to just meet any random
to just
boy.
Throw it everywhere. Our legs are not open 24/7. Thank you very much.
I know what I like.
Exactly. We have standards. We're picky, and that is why quarantine dating sucks ass. Because you literally can either go to their house, or you can take a drive. Like what else are you supposed to do? There's nothing open. Walk. I mean, you can go outdoor. I guess like some outdoor shit's open now, but
I think that's just the way that you should just make it super genuine. That's what you can do behind a screen. When you're on a dating app, you can make yourself seem however you want to be portrayed. So if this guy is saying like, oh, I want to go and do this and that, and he texts you just to come over and chill, like, that's not what your app said.
If that's what you're looking for, though, girl, do not take shame in that. If you are just looking for somebody to hit it and quit it, go for it. Like, if you really want that, let your inner hoe out. I want you to show it.
Let your freak flag fly.
Yes, let it flap in the wind.
If that's what you want to do, more power to you. But I'm sorry. I got out of a long-term relationship. That is not what I'm looking for. Honey, you have some shoes to fill.
Yes.
Okay?
Not even just that, but I'm not looking to get wifed up right now. At the current time.
How are you going to take anybody seriously during this?
Me and you, we are living our best single lives.
This is the relationship that you need.
This is what we need. This is what you need, ladies. You need a girl that's going to hype you up and fucking tell you you are beautiful regardless of how you feel, what kind of day it is. You need somebody, not even just a girl. You can have a guy best friend. You can have a girl best. Dude, you just need somebody to hype you up. And honestly, relationships at this time in quarantine are a waste of fucking time. You want to know why? Because you talk about the same mundane shit every day. It's
what are you doing today?
Bland-ass conversation.
What are you doing today, Jelena?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Staying
gonna
home?
work at home and chill, like, with my
What
dog.
do you think I'm doing?
What
It's
about
sports.
you? Exactly. It's quarantine. What the fuck do I have
I
planned?
just think, like, if quarantine wasn't happening right now and we were doing what we're still doing, being single and living our best lives, like, we could have been doing Six Flags. We could have been doing all these things.
See, we would have had more constructive things to take up our time versus
my
just being on dating apps. It's so annoying to be on dating apps.
I feel like
worthless.
I'm literally up at night at midnight swiping. Like when I can't go to sleep, I'm just like swiping. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
You know
why
what?
am I doing this?
I want to stop real quick. Not every dating app relationship is pointless, though. You can make
some real
true
connections.
friends and connections.
You can really make friendships on here too.
Yeah, it's not just about like finding somebody that's going to take your mind off the last person you were with. It's more or less like
You're not just
I'm trying
getting
to socialize right now in this quarantine time. So if we vibe over text and FaceTime over conversation, vibe over different
It's the
music
vibe.
or it's all about the let me
all
catch
about
your
the
vibe.
vibe.
With
Just
that,
take
I
our
think
time.
we should go into our game. And with the game, we have I think we have special guests.
We have some special people to
I
bring
don't
on.
know.
Let's get into some fun.
Let's
I want
be
to
fun.
finish this and get into some fun.
Which way?
Alright, that's perfect.
Stop!
Shoot out of here.
Okay.
This is literally perfect.
I'm in between the boys.
Yeah.
Hey boys.
Oh God.
Give me my DSL. I'm gonna put it on them. I swear. I want them to
No.
taste it. Wait. We
Maybe
gotta do
during
it.
the
Is it
video.
recording?
During the video.
Record,
During
record,
the, it's
record,
recording
record.
already. It already is.
Okay. Ready?
What?
I'm gonna put some DSL shit on you guys. I want you guys to look real cute. Here. I want you to taste it. Just taste it. Here. A little bit. Ew! No! Ryan!
Thought you said taste it.
Not
It
like that. Put your lips.
It doesn't taste like anything.
No! Oh my god, he's a fucking idiot,
yummy.
dude.
He swallowed it.
He literally keeps licking my.
Just put it on your lips, Ryan.
Let me put it on your lips.
I don't feel anything happening.
Oh my
Keep
god.
your fucking tongue in your mouth.
Keep your tongue in your mouth, you sicko.
Stop.
How do I look?
Here's to be forced.
It's just disgusting.
It's spicy.
Wait.
Oh, it's pink, huh?
Wait,
You're fine. Fix your shirt.
I look good.
I can't right now. Okay, guys. So we are here. We're gonna play a game with our two truest friends because they're the truest believers in us at the moment.
I was making sure the light was okay.
Let's start over.
See, that's why we always have.
Hey guys, we're back, and it's hot because we are all in this little room together, sitting real close. The body heat.
Look who it
It's just
is.
seeping
It's our
through.
cameraman and
Best
our
friend.
editor.
Cameraman, editor, just love him.
What's up, guys?
Don't you? What's up, guys? Okay, so we're gonna play a little game as a
Never
fam.
have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Five
so how
fingers?
many?
5 fingers.
Yeah, we're doing
5
5.
fingers.
Okay, fuck. Okay, so who wants to start?
Let's start.
Okay. Never have I ever been with a boy.
Oh.
Literally.
Stupid. I'm all putting 4 fingers.
She's like, I'm done.
Wait a second.
I
Times
lost.
5.
Okay. Never have I ever been to a rave.
I work in the industry. That's not fair.
How about you go, Ryan?
All right. Never have I ever. Oh man. Wait, I have done that. Never have I ever not been on a cruise.
Not
been on a cruise.
So he's been on a
I've
cruise.
never not been on a cruise. I've been on a cruise.
I've never been
You
on a
already got
cruise.
2 fingers?
My cruise got
So
canceled
forward.
because of COVID, so that
Karina?
it was for my birthday. Sucks.
Never have
Sorry.
I ever butt chugged.
No.
I have.
No.
Ain't no boofing
Butt
over here.
chugged?
Butt
Yeah,
chug.
Not boof.
A boof.
Okay.
No?
She doesn't know what a boof is.
I'm sad to say I've never done that before. I'm really sad, but I hope that one day
Paul,
I
go
can.
grab the beer.
No.
Okay.
Stop. Right, I
First time for
realize.
everything.
Okay.
I only have 2.
Never have I ever been out of the United States except for Mexico.
Me either.
Stupid. I've been.
Europe,
Wait,
Europe.
what about
No?
what about Hawaii?
That's the
That's-
United
I mean,
States.
yeah,
my
that's
dude.
definitely in the
No.
whole United States.
Part of the 50 states.
Okay, next question.
Still at 2.
Never have I ever had my hair as short as your guys's.
That's like unfair.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so
I have one left.
A
We're
guy.
down.
I
Exactly.
have one left.
Okay.
My hair's long right now. Look.
Okay. No
Your
one.
turn, Ryan.
Yeah, but look how good.
If you want everybody to see how good you look, go stand up, face
Give us a
down,
show.
ass up.
Face down, ass up.
Face
That's
down,
the way I like to
ass
fuck.
up. Go.
So good.
All right.
Stop. It's your turn.
Never have. Oh wait, did I have 3 up?
You had 3.
Yeah.
Never have I ever wall twerked.
Mm,
Me
no.
neither.
Twerking on a wall.
Mm-mm.
You never like what, upside down.
He's all
hands on the
disappointed.
ground?
He tried to get us. He
Damn.
tried. He
I know
tried.
how to do it.
Okay,
So
never
good.
have I ever took a shot without a chase.
I've so done that.
That's-
I've done that so many times and I'm out. That's
Wait.
not
Oh wait,
fair.
but I probably have.
And I still had 3
You
fingers.
just. Are you?
Oh,
getting
she
yourself
so
out?
has. She so has.
What about the
I feel
Henny?
like I
What
never
about the
really
Henny?
do.
You said you
I
did.
always take a chase. I always have a chase.
Maybe
Always.
every time, sometimes, once in
Like
a while.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like
Water?
she's lying. Who won? Who won?
No,
I
I
did.
still-
No one won yet.
What do you mean?
Oh.
You
You
did.
lost?
Oh, I had 3 fingers.
I still
Yeah,
got
no
3.
one lost yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never
It's Eliza's turn.
Never have I ever partied in San Jose.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
I haven't.
Okay, good, Jelena.
Never have I ever partied in Sac.
Me
I'm
either.
fucking.
Stupid hoe! Why did you say that? You gave me the freaking ammunition. Jeez. Okay, guys, that was it. We
That
hope you
concludes
enjoyed.
the boys segment.
We hope you enjoyed this episode also, and like, subscribe, hit the little
Notifications.
bell, do your shit. Go
Down
follow
below.
these guys on Instagram.
Elias makes waves.
Okay, love you.
Ba-da-da-da-da.